What's up, all you sinners and saints? This is Chillin with Lucifer, the show where we talk about anything and everything, especially those things that are related to Lucifer. I'm your host, Limpy Malone, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Wondercon, Tom and Megan's engagement, the way things left off in Season 2 and where Season 3 is heading, and a few other things. So grab your popcorn, kick back, and chill out with us. Dung Beetle, Detective Douche, Detective
Offspring. In this video, an Officer Espinosa.
We could have our own little storm, Lucifer, right here.
Lucifer rubbing his nipples gives me life. Chloe says Lucifer is the Sin Tin. They post to Instagram, like, there's pictures of the cast members grabbing each other's butts. So, as some of you know, Tom Ellis, Lauren German, D.B. Woodside, and executive producers Joe Henderson and Idli Modrovich, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, they were scheduled to be on the Lucifer panel for WonderCon today, 2017, but there was only one issue. This is what the panel looked like today. I can't say exactly for sure what happened, but I could speculate based on a few posts that I saw on Instagram this morning of a party that happened last night where certain devilishly handsome fellow and some other good-looking cast members were at this party last night, laughing it up and having a good time. So maybe, possibly, they partied a little too hard and couldn't make it to the panel today. I'm not sure. Rachel made it, Leslie made it, Kevin made it, and a couple of the writers made it. It was interesting to see. I'm not sure exactly why they weren't there or why the panel looked so empty, but that's how it went down. There's a few interesting tweets from the Lucifer cast members. One of them in particular was talking about an Oreo between Maze, Dr. Linda, and D.B. Woodside's character, Amenadiel. I thought that was pretty spot on. There is a possibility that Tom and Megan are just enjoying their time being engaged. They got engaged a couple days ago. We all know how those, soon-to-be newlywed couples can be when they're in the throes of that happiness. I can't blame them for wanting to sit back, relax, and enjoy each other, and we wish them all the best luck to the cutest couple on the planet. Damn, look at these two. And we just found out that the reason why some of the cast members weren't at WonderCon today was because they were filming. It's kind of weird because the schedule said otherwise, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't really do anything about a film schedule, especially when you've booked a place, it's paid for, and that's completely understandable. There was a little bit of me that was hoping that they got too trashed at the party to make it to WonderCon, but that's a fool's dream. There's been a little bit of a freak out in the community because, to put it straightforward, there was a little scheduling misunderstanding between the writers, the community, and the producers. The episodes that were added onto Season 2 got added onto Season 3 instead. The upside is there's going to be more episodes in Season 3, and the extra 4 episodes are going to be like a standalone thing that also add on to the story. We're going to see Candy Morningstar, and a lot of people are getting upset over this Candy Morningstar, over who she is, what she is. There was a little hint of what Candy might be, who she might be. The writers tweeted out that Lucifer is somebody who enjoys all things tasty and yummy or something along those lines. So we'll just have to see who exactly this Candy Morningstar is. Could she be trans? Maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. We'll have to see, we'll have to find out. God Johnson is coming around soon, and we're going to see what Lucifer's father has to say in response to Lucifer's recent actions. I can't imagine that that's going to be a sit-down, happy, smiley event. there's probably going to be a lot of tension. The writers also tell us that there is going to be a good chance that Chloe is going to be extremely mad. She's probably going to, I think she's going to maybe try to take a step away from Lucifer. At the same time, she's still going to love him, but she's going to be really hurt and not really want to put herself in that position for a long time, which is probably what Lucifer wants. But it's obviously not what the fandom wants. But I think that we're just going to have to sit back, relax, and let what happens happen. I have faith that eventually these two are going to get together and be a couple. But I think it's going to take a lot of development between Lucifer and his father. I think God Johnson's going to have to convince Lucifer that Chloe's got her free will. And whatever is happening between Chloe and Lucifer being affected by what Charlotte did. I'm not really sure what Charlotte's ultimate agenda is other than screwing over her husband. I'm still not convinced that she's got Lucifer's best interest in mind. But I do think that the whole Lucifer pulling away from Chloe needs to happen. I think in order for them to be together, they need to kind of do a reset. And that's probably a better thing to do before the relationship becomes official. So far they've only kissed, they've opened up to each other, but they haven't taken that final step that kind of solidifies the relationship. And I think that's it's easier to start over from scratch before you've slept together, before you've declared love for each other, and you get it out in the open. Maybe Chloe finally believes Lucifer when he says he's the devil, and maybe God Johnson has something to do with it. But I know that if the episodes follow a similar plotting style like the one I've been thinking of, I think that the relationship's going to get strung out a little bit longer before they officially get together, just because that makes for a better show. If they're together too soon, then it kind of leaves you feeling empty. It feels too easy. And then it becomes about them being together and not really about them getting together in the relationship itself. I think a lot of what makes the show good is the journey there to get to where they're going. How many hardships they've had to go through, how much struggle they've had to go through, and how hard they work to be with each other. So I don't think they're going to get together too soon. Hopefully they do get together maybe in a couple seasons, but not too long and not too soon. Just the right amount. And after that, I'm not sure what they would do with that portion of the show. I mean, it could be a thing where it's like a test of their faith in each other. Their relationship becomes under strain, other temptations, that kind of thing. I mean, if the show gets really big and decides to go even longer, there could be, I don't know, if it gets a big enough budget, hopefully we can see Chloe go into other dimensions, like visiting hell, and maybe incorporate a little bit more from the comic books into the storybook, having more things like Azrael's Blade, where you have these celestial items that do things and aren't supposed to be possessed by humans. I would like to see more of that in the show, definitely. And I would definitely like to see more lore of how angels are, like how they operate, how they think, what their positions and their roles are within the Silver City, that kind of thing. And a lot more of just Lucifer exploring humanity and deciding if there's actually anything that he needs to change himself as a devil, and how he punishes people, how he decides what's just and what's unjust. Just because he's an angel as old as time doesn't mean he can't still learn. So that's just my general thoughts on everything. And if you like this episode, be sure to like and subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave a comment down below. It's a conversation. Hey, everybody's welcome to join. I'm going to do shout outs, read your comments. That's the kind of thing I want to do on this channel. So please get involved. This is a big old community, and let's help it grow. Let's help the show grow. We've all got different reasons why we love the show, and we've all got different favorite characters. And you're going to check out my next episode where I'm going to talk about everybody's favorite actors compared to their favorite characters in the show. And we're going to do a bunch of shout outs and thank yous for everybody who's following me. So if you want to be in that episode, hit the link in the description below. I'll have a little thing for you to comment on, and I'll catch you guys soon. And remember, Lucifer says, indulge in your desires.